Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and continuing with Louise Hay's affirmations for self-esteem. Today's card is on actually self-esteem and being in the ability to honor ourselves, honor who we are. And I apologize for coughing in your ear. On days of celebration where we give our focus to someone else or something else, whether it's a birthday of another person, an anniversary, a holiday, we tend to focus that honor that we give, the esteem to that occasion, most of the time appropriately for that person. We have love and affection, and we very easily show that to other individuals that we hope we can at least express how much they mean to us, that we care about them, and that when it's something important, uh, such as a national holiday, uh, in regards to that expression of what that holiday is for. There are, uh, as we all know, holidays that honor a specific group of people, or the the love and affection and the loyalty we feel towards our country. And a lot of that will come out of us because we pretty much are raised to respect certain symbols and ideals, especially those that adhere to or are in direction of the focus of something or someone else. And in a lot of ways, we're also taught not to be selfish, that in so many ways, we are taught to dim our light, to be not as bright as we would want to be, not to be outwardly expression of ourselves. And a lot of times this is for women especially, because women are not encouraged in this country to be spectacular. We're encouraged to get a husband and have a family and have babies and take care of other people. Having a career isn't so much focused on that. Basically, the question of what do you want to be when you grow up. Little girls are encouraged to have dolls and to look pretty and to not let themselves go, whereas boys are encouraged to go into being a firefighter or a doctor or something that is a respectable profession that earns a significant amount of money. And the culture of that is at a disparity. So for men, this translates that who they are, the care and love and esteem for themselves is 100% tied to what they do. Their appeal, their respectability is based on their job and what they earn and how they provide, because that's what they're told that they're supposed to do. And the masculinity needs to line up with all of that. So if they lose their job or something bad happens along that area, then their self-esteem plummets, because their self-esteem is based on outward expressions of things, not their inwardness. Women's self-esteem is based on how pretty she is, how many dates she can get with the special guy. And I apologize for saying this in this way, and I'm trying to. It used to be in the past, for example, in medieval times, the only thing a woman can do, especially a noble woman I'll rephrase that, a woman from a noble family, she had no worth or net worth except for she was encouraged to learn to do things to be able to attract a man. Women were supposed to marry well and marry for fortune, because this not only brought her a life of prosperity, it also then would reflect on the family, and there would be an income that they would also receive from the husband. Women were purchased. It's just a commodity. And in the process of that, this is the culture. Women are expected to attract a man. But in current times, we call that a gold digger. In current times, she's just out for your money. Whereas in medieval times, women were begging, let me please marry for love. And now no one really knows the expression of that. We cannot love who we are. So our self-esteem is based on outside influences of what we can achieve, what we look like, how we act. It's all a facade. And until we can come to a place of genuinely loving ourselves, which nobody really is taught how to do that, and it seems very foreign to think of, because like I said, don't be selfish. You have to give of yourself, where there is a selfish in being greedy, and then there's a selfish in being caring to yourself, in being mindful of your self-care is not selfish, because you can't fill from an empty cup. You cannot pour into anyone else or save anyone else if your self-esteem is not high enough to withstand what other people are going to say. There's a very famous individual guru who coined the phrase, what other people think of me is none of my business. Because if you tell a person and insert a label, I am this religion, or I am this, political category. If you tell people the things that label you as far as what your belief systems are, you have no way of knowing who influenced the information they have about what those labels mean. The definition of those labels may not apply to you based on what other people think they are. So when you tell them something about yourself, they're going to believe you based on their own interpretation and their own opinions. Doesn't have anything to do with you. And yet they're going to knock down your self-esteem because they think you're a bad person. Or they're going to hold you up higher and give you a false sense of who you are because of who they think you are. And then when they take that love and affection away, you crumble because it's not built on anything of stability. You have to love and honor who you are first. You have to know who you are first. You have to do the deep dive into exploring the things that you hold important, and you need to be at the top of that list. So many women have so much outwardly carrying responsibilities that everybody else on the list comes before they do, and there's never any room or time in the day left over. Honor who you are and base that in your self-esteem. Base who you are and what you do on your self-honoring of the person that you are. And that person has nothing to do with religion or politics or what you look like or what you do for a job or what you earn or whether you're married or not, whether you have children or not. Your self-esteem is your internal personal compass of how you're going to steer your life. And you might be in a place where you have other things already set up and they were based on things that you didn't understand. And this is now coming at you going, figure out who you are. You can still honor those other commitments. But in figuring out who you are, you don't need to cancel those commitments. You don't need to leave those commitments. You don't need to give less to those commitments, with the exception of you do need to pull a little bit away just as you go, sparingly. Pull things in to build yourself up. And as you build yourself up, you will strengthen those other relationships and responsibilities around you. And other people are going to get uncomfortable. they're not going to like it. Nobody likes change except a wet baby. And the thing is, as you change, it in a way will force other people to change, because they have to change their opinion of you. They have to change their experience with you. They have to change the interactions with you. They have to deal with less of you in whatever capacity is that you offer. And that's okay for them to grow. They can either grow with you together or they can grow apart. And there's nothing you can do about that. You have to respect who you are. And again, that comes to honoring and giving yourself self-esteem to have a solid ground with which to have the rest of your life be carried on. I wish you well. I hope for you all the wonderful things in life. And as you come through this exploration of things, that you come out on the better side of things, that strengthens you in a way that you didn't know you had before. Please be kind. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.